How's it going, everybody? Are you tired of losing to rogues over and over again just because you get milled out constantly and you don't know how to manage your graveyard properly and just stop rogues from doing rogue things? Well, guess what? We've got the answer for you, and it's Midnight Clock. Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video today. In today's video, we have a pure AZORIOUS control deck. Now, this is about as pure of control as you can get. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't gotten around to doing it is AZORIOUS. I haven't really played this color scheme in a long time. I think it's been quite a while since I made a video on it, so I'm excited to bring this one to you. It just implements all the purest of pure control cards that you could possibly think of in order to win a game. But before we get started and talk about the cards and then jump into the gameplay footage, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so before you leave. I'd really appreciate it. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we are so close to hitting it before the end of the year, and it is a dream and goal I have set, and I'm really excited about. So if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, you'll also be notified whenever our videos go live on YouTube, so you won't miss out on any future content. Also, some links in the description below to all my social medias and especially my Twitch, where we go live every single Wednesday evening if you're interested in that. But let's go ahead and talk about the deck. So today we are AZORIOUS control. So I basically went through AZORIOUS and just grabbed a handful of all the best possible AZORIOUS control cards that I've seen played in recent times, and it seems to be working out pretty well for us. And then I decided that our top end the game, you know, kill everything, would be Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. I haven't played Ugin like as like my purest like main win con in a lot of decks, and I feel like it's just so powerful. Like, why not? AZORIOUS control is so good. Obviously the Shark Typhoons are going to be a big heavy hitter at the end of the game if you can get this to hard cast and to just cast spells and, you know, overrun the field with sharks. But I feel like, you know, every AZORIOUS deck's kind of doing that. They're honestly, all these cards are kind of being ran, so it's no surprise there. But there is one card in particular that I wanted to talk about, and that's going to be the Midnight Clock. This kind of makes, I feel like, our deck a little bit special and unique in most cases, because this is like a new card kind of hitting the scene that a lot of people have been testing out and that I've seen on other, you know, content creators' deck lists. And I haven't seen an AZORIOUS control version running this yet. But basically, the Midnight Clock, it not only adds mana, which helps us ramp to our Ugin, which is an excellent thing already as it is, but if you pay 3, you can put an hour counter on Midnight Clock, and what that means is every single turn that's taken, either yours or your opponent's turn, an hour counter is going to be basically placed onto this card. Once you hit 12, it takes your graveyard in your hand, shuffles it back into your deck, deals you out a fresh 7 cards. What's great about this is on turn 3, when you play this, typically you're going to kind of run out of gas as the turns go on, and your hands are going to be, you know, running low as it is. So not only does it refill your hand with the fresh 7 cards, it handles the rogues beautifully if you can keep this on the battlefield, because what it does is it takes your graveyard, which empowers the rogues to do all their crazy things, and it shuffles it back into the deck, and they're no longer, you know, as powerful as they once were. Other things to take care of the field along the way are going to be our Shatter the Sky 4 of, and then our Elspeth Conquers Death 2 of, which gets us back creatures and planeswalkers, which we're going to be having a few of each. The bottom end is going to be our Giant Killer, which is going to have that instant spell, which basically destroys any sort of creature that has power 4 or greater. But it's also a great 1-drop. Say if you're up against a mono red deck, you're going to want to play this early and as fast as possible, because a big 1/2 body for a 1-drop, pretty solid against you know, red, as well as other fast things like Gruul. But what's also great is you can't forget that this creature actually has the ability to tap down another target creature. So if they do end up getting a big monster out, you kill it, and then another big monster out, then you play this card, you could start tapping down that other big creature as well. So it's kind of a double removal there built in. If you can get this to survive a turn, you can start tapping down other things, which is awesome. Mazemind Tome, no surprise here. 4 of all control decks are pretty much running Mazemind Tome at the time being. And then we have up next Mystical Dispute. This is a counter spell I elected into because, again, Rogues is blue. A lot of really great decks right now are running blue, aside from like Gruul and things like that. Mystical Dispute, pretty fantastic card right now. Being able to do a lot of things on your turn and then only leaving 1 mana open, pretty solid against most matchups. So 3 of those, And then we're going to be running 4 Solemns, and Solemn is great because it basically gives you an extra land on your 4th turn, which is also going to help us ramp into Ugin. We want to be doing a lot of ramping as much as possible with the Solemn and everything like that, because like I said, we want to get to Ugin as fast as possible. So the Clock and Solemn are solid. They also get us to our Shark Typhoon, which I prefer to cast this hard casted, but obviously there are situations where you're going to want to play this as just one big shark and win the game, or even jump a creature to say the least. So if an opponent attacks and you don't have anything on the field, you can actually flash this in as a shark and kill their opponent's creature, which is awesome. And then Sublime Epiphany, a card I actually don't think I've played yet. Love it. A lot more overpowered than I thought, and again, ramping up to 6 mana is kind of important so you can get the Sublime Epiphany down. This is a game killer. If you can cast this card and not only counter a spell but draw a card, that alone is enough to tilt people off the game and just want to concede. But then you also create a copy of, let's say, another Solemn, you get another land, you can bounce something. It's just, there's a lot of value there. Or even if you have a huge shark, you can Sublime Epiphany the next turn, creating another big shark. It's so much value there in one card that I feel like it's pretty fantastic. And then obviously 2 Emeria's Calling, or Emeria's Call creates 4/4 angels. You know the drill in this card, but it is also a dual-sided land. And then we've already been over Ugin. But here's another sleeper. Let me go ahead and move my head over here. Here's another sleeper, Crawling Barrens. This card is a card that's killed me on so many different occasions, and I have not even tried to use it yet. I want to give a quick disclaimer. I hope you guys have made it this far into the explanation. We misplay this card a lot. I've never played it before. I missed a couple opportunities where the mana was open. I didn't know if I was gonna be using a mana or not, but for the most part I was leaning towards the no side. I should have actually put tokens on the Crawling Barrens and smashed our opponent for 2 damage, and I missed out on a lot of that. I'm so used to end step plays with the Azorius control that we're waiting for our opponent to do something and then we react to it, that I was doing the Crawling Barrens, add the tokens on their end step. You'll see it's kind of a nightmare, but make sure that you're getting in as much damage with this card as you can when the opportunity presents itself. It's a very good card to pick apart your opponent slowly. So just try not to misplay and learn from my mistakes. It's a very, very crucial. And then our lands are a Temple of Enlightenment, 4 of 6, 9, and then 2 Castle Vantress. But yeah, that's the deck in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I think we go 100% on this one as well. We've been going 100% a lot lately, which is awesome. But I went ahead and I lost that ranking anyways, just play testing other decks. But I think I found another one that's going to be really good for us. It's going to be another Rakdos deck. I know we just did one of those, but this one's a little bit different than the one before. But hope you guys enjoy this one. And then Wednesday, you'll get that next video out. And I hope you enjoy that as well. But at the end, we'll wrap it up with some final thoughts. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you guys at the end. Peace. All right, here we go. This deck actually started out as a Bant control list, and I don't know, it felt a little clunky, so we're making a quick change up and making a brand new video on Azorius control. It's something I haven't actually played in a while, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. This is a terrible hand. This is a much better hand. All right. What have we been here, though? I think we've been the Mystical Dispute. I mean, it could be really good, but obviously if it's not blue that we're up against, it could be really bad. I guess Shark Typhoon could go, maybe. But it cycles and draws us a card. But we do have Temple. I'm going to go ahead and bin the Shark, I think. Could be a bad choice, but we have Temple, so hopefully we can cycle into some sort of interaction here. Hopefully. Anyways, how are you guys all doing today? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I know I am. We got ourselves a new deck list out this last Friday, Mardu control, or a Mardu list that kind of controls the field, but for the most part works on Transmogrify. If you haven't seen that yet, check it out. It is fantastic. All right, Mystical Dispute, no good in this matchup. It's definitely going to be Gruul. Definitely going to be Gruul. That's for the Kazandu Mammoth. Crawling Barrens. Love the card. Love this card. One of my new favorite cards. I've never actually gotten a chance to use it yet because I haven't really had the proper deck, but I think in this deck it makes a whole lot of sense to have, so really enjoying it. Elemental coming down. I could counter that, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them swing in, and I'm gonna just take them all out with Shatter the Sky. You see, now that's what I was worried about, though. I was worried about taking way too much damage, but here we are. We made our decision. Let's deal with it, I guess. We'll be seeing ya. And we got a fresh slate, looking good. Crawling Barrens coming out, followed by a Solemn, which means we've got Epiphany plays coming after that. Feeling solid. What do we need? Probably a white source, right? Yeah. Take action? Absolutely. I don't even know why they ask at this point. Sure, I'll draw a card too. Why not? Go ahead and draw a card. And now we will take action on that white source. Crawling Barrens coming out. Let's say go. I guess I could have done that differently and kept one blue open for Mystical Dispute, but I mean, there's a 0.06% chance they're going to play anything with blue. All right. Temple. Midnight Clock. I mean, it's land. I don't think it's important in this matchup, though. 4, 5, 6, 7. This would make my 8th land, though. I kind of want to keep it just because I know it's land, and I don't know what I'm going to scry into. But I'm going to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit here. I kind of want to... I guess we'll shatter. I just don't want to give him a card, but you can have a card, I guess. Have at it. Have your card. Hopefully we hit a land, and then we could just Ugin here and be in a really good position. We did hit the land. Let's go. I'm gonna do -3. And you guys might be thinking, why would I do -3 here? The reason I'm minusing 3 here and not just killing the 1/1 is because it's too easy for them to play a 1/1, and then that Love Struck can attack my face. So I think that was a stronger play. I think we'll see. Obviously, they have a lot of hasty things. If we survive this turn, though, if Ugin survives this turn, I should say, Sublime Epiphany just became an incredible counterspell. The fact that they played the Fabled Passage first means they don't have another Brushfire, which gives me absolute joy in life. And if only they could have... Oh, man. If only they could have mutated that onto something. I don't know if it kills my Planeswalker, though. I mean, it is... Is it an artifact? It's not an artifact, is it? It's just a colorless... Yeah, it's just a colorless Planeswalker. I thought it might have been an artifact. Mystical Dispute is in play now, though. This could be a play for sure. Sure. We'll dispute it just because we have it, you know? Slow them down. And just shoot their face. Looking really, really good right now. And then we activate Crawling Barrens if they want to attack with anything hasty. At least if we can kill it, that is. If it's too big, we don't want to just throw away a Crawling Barrens. It could end up winning us the game. What do we have in the bin here? Looks like we're getting a Solemn back. That's pretty solid. Yeah, we'll let it resolve. I don't need to Sublime Epiphany that, I don't think. Because my Barrens will be bigger than that sooner than later. And just like that, it is. Here comes Solemn. We'll get the 1/1 counter. That's a solid block right there. Take action for sure. Go for some blue. Temple. Tome is really good here. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now I really want to be able to play the Epiphany so that way we can copy the Solemn. And now we get a lot of value out of this. We can bounce the Gem Razor, so hopefully they play something pre-combat. Jeez, fam. We counter that spell. We return your creature. We make a copy of our creature, and we draw a card. That one. That one. That one. Look at that little rainbow. So nice. So nice and calming. We should see a scoop here. I think we took him to Scoop City just now. We'll see, though. Definitely taking action on that. Did we take him to Scoop City yet? We'll find out. We sure did. We sure did. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go up against that board state either. We had a Crawling Barrens too that we were going to pump again for another 2/2. It was going to get ugly fast. We could have ultimated our Ugin. We had so many options, but GG's. So I really have to change my the title of the deck. I keep forgetting. I just keep clicking on to the next game. But it's no longer Bant Control, but my box says Bant Control, so I need to change my card box title. I was really hyped about the band control too, but it just turns out green's I was forcing green a little bit. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. That's such a bad hand to keep. I lost this game. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? What am I doing? Could be Mill. Oh no, it's not Mill. That's Orzhov right there. Wow, they missed a land drop. They took a worse hand than I did. Holy cow. Crawling Barrens. Let's go for our clock. Even though we got all 3 of our clocks and the only 2 Elspeths in our deck. Man, this shuffler situation's pretty lit. We have 3 clocks. We drew all 3. We have 2 Elspeth. We got all 3. That's wild. That's so wild. All right. I mean, that's land, right? Let's just pass. I don't need 2 clocks out there, I don't think. It is land though. If we want to Ugin fast, it looks like it might be available. All right, that's fine. You're gonna take an Elspeth, I'm sure, right? Depending on what you're playing, but it looks like you are playing creatures. Oh wow, they took the Epiphany. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna scry here, even though I like keeping a mystery in my hand. Like, what do I have? You know. All right, we're gonna pop the Barrens here and pump it up on the end step of their turn. I guess we should have just done it on our turn right there and swung in. That's might have been a little bit of a misplay there. Because there's no way they're playing anything with haste, and then yeah, we kind of screwed that one a little bit. Screwed the pooch on that one. Could have got a free 2 points of damage. And every little bit counts. It really does. I hate that this whole game my opponent's known my entire hand. I don't know why that irks me, but all these little eyeballs on my cards really drive me crazy. I'm gonna actually leave that tome because once this ticks all the way through, we're gonna get a fresh hand anyways. Yeah, I should have done it. I should have done the Barrens again there, but I thought I was gonna draw a card with the tome, but I changed my mind last second. I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Oh, you son of a biscuit. You know what? We can counter that. Don't want to lose my Barrens. Don't want to lose my Barrens. That was a close one, though. Fair enough. Oh, okay. They just concede. Imagine that. Someone had a worse keep than we did. Our keep was awful. I should not have won that game. GG. All right, game 2 was a lot easier than I thought. I never thought that my mystical dispute would infuriate somebody that much, but we got the job done. Let's keep it rolling, man. I feel pretty good right now. Solemn is good because and a tome because we don't have blue yet, so we can actually dig it up. I think I'm gonna play one. Let's just hang on to these Emeria's calls. Actually, I don't want to get too hasty here. We could draw into land. I mean, we got 3 turns to do it, so let's wait and see. Ooh, we're up against some aggro. Where's my Shatter the Sky when I need it? Let's go. Where is it? This is gonna be pretty good though. Solemn's gonna come down and get us a land, and then it also is a good blocker because we can just draw a card off of it, obviously. How annoying. How annoying. We gotta give him that top card even though we don't know what it is yet. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Not super relevant. Much rather see a land here. That's not a land. That is a land. Not the one we want though. Alright, we're drawing a card this time. Hopefully they go to attack step first so they don't get a card off me. Come on, do it. You know they're not going to though. You know a land's coming down at least. Yep, there it is. Now it's going to be a gamble. Do we take the card now or after? 50-50 shot. I'm feeling better about taking the card now though. I have a feeling they're going to get something good here. Okay, I'll take it. Yep, I'll make that trade all day. I really don't want to have to shock myself here. I'm gonna put a stop right here. I really want to find a land. Putting a stop right here so that way we can scry with the Mazemind Tome right away before we make our draw, because we're hurting right now really bad. Gotta find a land, and then or even I wouldn't mind a Shatter the Sky. That's not either. That is a land, but that's not it's not a fast land. Oh man, so do we shock here for a Solemn, or do we Solemn? Yeah, I think we do. I think we do, unfortunately. That is just a tough shock right there. We get to gain life next turn, so. Ugin's almost there. I mean, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more lands. We got 2 in hand that we can play. Yeah, I think we might be okay. I don't know. 7 damage. I mean, that's not a lot. Can't take much of a hit here. We get to draw a card off this attack, though. Opponent gets to use some cards now, though. They can play the Giant Killer at any point if they want. Not that I really care that much. All right, draw the card. We get to gain 4 life, too, which is really nice. Actually, I'm going to stop it again. We really want to hit a Shatter the Sky, so hopefully we can find it. Shatter the Sky! Yes. Yes. That right there is what it's all about. Take that off. Main phase. That's what it's all about, people. Thank goodness for that Mazemind Tome. Am I right? Or am I right? Alright, so now what do we have? 6 lands. We need 2 more. We got the Solemn. That's a land, basically. That's not a fast creature, so I'll take that all day. That's also not a fast creature. We can Shark Typhoon a big shark next turn. Or I can go here and then Midnight Clock, and then next turn Ugin will be ready. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Take action. Play this. And then we can play. Oh, we'd have to shock though. Oh, did I mess this up? I messed it up. That's fine. Ugin's still ready either way. But I did mess that up. Shoot. Hopefully no Embercleave. Otherwise I'm going to get punished horribly for this play. At least Ugin's going to be able to exile everything off the field, which is nice. So any sort of 1/1 tokens I generate here by killing anything, Ugin will clean up and clear up my misplay there. I don't know why I thought I was going to have 3 mana left over for the clock. Big oof. I was actually wanting to hold on to this, but I screwed it up. So here we are. That's not good. I mean, I guess it could be worse, yeah? Could definitely be worse. Alright, Ugin's coming down, baby. Let's go! Here comes Ugin to save the day. How much is this? 4, right? Yep, 4. That was close. That was very close. Part of me thought we just died. Part of my heart's pounding right now. Part of me thought we just died there. No hasty creatures. Please, no hasty creatures. Holy cow, dude. That was terrifyingly close. I should have freaking hard casted Shark Typhoon there. What was I thinking? I guess it's still not a bad idea to hold up our Epiphany. Yeah, I think holding up the Epiphany is pretty strong here. Yeah, just go. So we got the blocker for the haste creature. We've got Mazemind Tome to gain us life down the road. As long as they don't draw into a stomp or a Royal Eruption or something that deals me face damage, we'll be good. Sublime Epiphany is that protection towards face damage if they want to play like a shock or stomp. Definitely. Oh shoot, did I just scry? I'm so dumb. I guess I'm not that dumb. I actually kind of need to scry. That way we hold up mana for the Epiphany, like I was saying. Alright, they wanted me to have a land. It is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and play the clock, or do we play this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Like my heart. My heart right now, man. I do not want to lose this. We are so close. I do not want to lose this. Come on, Epiphany. Do your thing. Do your thing, Epiphany. Shatter's good. Just waiting for our opponent's just waiting to strike. They probably have an Embercleave in hand, I'm sure. No attacks. We're so close to getting that 4 life. That honestly is gonna make me feel so much better. All right, we can actually Shark Typhoon and kill that. Or we can Epiphany. I'm gonna Shark Typhoon that. I think we need to hold up the Epiphany. It can pump for 2, so it still dies if I create a 2/2 shark, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we still have just enough to Epiphany. All right, so this was not a misplay. I thought I maybe misplayed that, but this was not a misplay. We're good. Right? Am I counting that right? I think I'm counting that right. I'm so scared to misclick. If I misclick, this game's over. I gotta be on my P's and Q's here. It does not matter if they pump it, so they're not going to. They're gonna save the mana. It's dead. Okay, that can make this a coward, which is not good. Do we Epiphany now? I don't think we do. I think we save it. We can just kill it with the Ugin, which is okay, or we can Shatter the Sky. Yeah, I think we're just gonna save it here. Shatter the Sky. All right, let's go ahead and get our Crawling Barrens up. Sorry if I'm getting a little more quiet on the commentary. This is a little too close for comfort, honestly. Let's kill that. I changed my mind on the Shatter the Sky, because we can tap a creature down with this this here, so we can tap down a creature, and we have a really strong Epiphany here. Mazemind Tome for more life gain. At any point in time, we can gain 4 life here, so I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. Opponent's gonna bring back the bird. Two cards in the graveyard. They need to exile 3 others to get it back. I could shark it again. I think that's gonna be the play. Shark for 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, and that leaves us plenty for the Epiphany. Ooh, 2 of them now? Yeah, I can't. Oh wait, no, they're just pumping it. Okay. Okay. Gonna go for 4. That way it stays. Oh no, what am I saying? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I meant to do 4 so it stayed alive, but it's still gonna die. Another misplay. Sorry, brain's going at 100 miles an hour. I want to try to get you guys commentary and stuff, but I'm low-key kind of freaking out. We're like a stomp away from dying, and I got to make sure that doesn't happen and we don't make a misplay. All right, sweet. We're looking solid now. All right, let's go ahead and let's start. God, we got to kill it. We got to kill it. Let's go midnight clock here. I'm gonna start getting some damage in. And then next few turns I'm gonna pump these up a little bit and hopefully one-shot them. That's the plan, but you never know. They've obviously got plays they can make here that are kind of important. Definitely looks like they're going to go for the bird again, so we're going to Epiphany that, make another giant killer. There we go. Let's get a card. Do we have enough mana? We do. We have enough mana to hit the Barrens one time. Mystical Dispute still held up too. Oh, okay, we got the scoop. Finally. Holy cow, that was a nail biter if I do say so, man. Oh man, we barely hung in there. That Royal Eruption that came down, I was looking at that thing like, this is really how this is gonna end. GG's. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. First game went pretty well. Looks like we have another issue with the color of mana we have, but again, we have a tome into a solemn, so can't beat that. We're going to keep that every time. Every time. Another tome. Not bad, not bad. What are we up against? Anytime I see Fable Passage, I think crabs. Probably crabs. Probably rogues. Not a problem though. We got the rogue killer right here. We do need to find a mystical dispute and land. This could be a problem. I also wouldn't mind a midnight clock right about now. You know their first rogue's coming out now. It's probably gonna be the thought thief. More than likely, that's what it's gonna be. Let's find out. And here it comes. Oh no, no creature. They had something at instant speed though. It's kind of odd. Was it drowned in the lock maybe for nothing? Are they waiting for me to scry here to drop something? Because that would be a little bit annoying because I really need this land. They did not. Awesome. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Another tome, sure. We might hold up the action. Oh no, we're going to have to draw into another land, so we can't really hold up the scries on those. We're going to have to use them up. Hopefully we get this. We get to scry into the land on the one of them, so we can save the other one for card draws down the road. That's going to be a little bit important, I think. We got to really dig up those key pieces. I feel like the clock is very key. Again, I feel like I'm scrying right into a mill here, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. That's a land, sure. All right, I don't know what they're doing. They are taking their sweet time, but because of that, we're on the road to victory right now. There's no drown in the lock potential for this card. Cracking the Fabled Passage, sure. They might have didn't say please or something. This is, what is this? Okay, mauling, so. Okay, that kind of stinks. I can't lie. That one hurt a little bit. Did not see that coming. Not a lot of people play that card anymore. But we did find Shatter the Sky. If it is against rogues, that's a pretty good card to have in our hand. Still need to keep drawing land, so got to stay on tempo with that. Don't need another tome. Wish we'd have got more value out of these withdrawing cards, but I really didn't expect to get that Solemn countered. Another Solemn though, pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna. I feel like it's just gonna get countered again. Yeah, probably right. What else would they be sitting on right now, you know? Now we can draw cards. Now we can draw cards. I feel much, much better. I'd feel really good if I had a Mystical Dispute. Yeah, this is odd. This is very odd. I'm not exactly sure what we're up against at the moment. But Crawling Barrens looking very good because our opponent is extremely reactive at the moment. They're not doing anything proactively, so Crawling Barrens could be a really big key piece to victory here. Hopefully they're on Heartless Act and not something else, some other kind of like sacrifice spells. I feel like the clock could be good here, but I don't really want to waste it right now. I'm playing that. Yeah, I don't think so. We can Crawl in Barrens, and then we can also draw a card. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. And I think I misplayed that again. First time playing Crawling Barrens, guys. I love the card a lot, but I keep forgetting to try to get that 2 points of damage in on the attack step. I don't know why. I think it's advantageous to like pump it up on their turn. It's really not. The opponent just main phased both of those, which means they are hurting for cards right now. They're hurting to hit their land drops, I think. I think that's what the problem is. But we look really, really strong with our hand right now. A lot of cards to play. Just looking for that one piece. Looking for Mystical Dispute. That's the piece I'm looking for right now. Take action. Let's go for blue. And I think I'm going to play this as a land. Because if our opponent wants to tap out again, we should be able to Ugin and pretty much win the game. Because, I mean, this is what I'm worried about, though. Destroy target creature enchantment. That could kill our Barrens at instant speed, right? Oh, it's sorcery. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. Heartless Act is useless against this, which is awesome. I mean, it can obviously take token counters off, but can't kill it. But I do feel like Ugin's going to be countered, so I'm kind of reluctant to even play it. I'm just going to draw a card here and then just take it slow. I think we're going to take this very slow. No need to rush it. Mystical Dispute. Okay. All right, perfect. So let's play the Midnight Clock. It counts as a land. If it gets countered, I'm not that upset about it. Let's get in there for 6. Heartless Act. Okay, so they are on Heartless Act. I do appreciate that. That's fine. I'm a-okay with that, unless they have another one. That'd be kind of annoying. I mean, I guess not that annoying. They can only take 1 counter off of it. Oh, it kills it though. Ooh, okay, I did not know that. Did not know that. Ouch. I suppose that makes sense. I mean, it's a 0/0 creature with 1/1. Okay, that makes sense. Well played. I didn't know that. I learn everything. I learn something new every day, you guys, on this game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have 8 mana out, so we can still Ugin. Hopefully they like do something big here into the story. Maybe that's pretty big. That's all I needed. And now we're live, baby. We are live. Ugin coming down. Ugin killing your wizard. And we go in for 2. Clock is ticking. Not that it matters. I mean, pretty irrelevant at this point. How many cards in the exile? 2 tomes. Yeah, so we're only getting back 2 cards to the deck itself. Really thought we were up against Mill here. Kind of disappointed it wasn't, because the clock is really good against Mill, and I wish you guys could see that. That's annoying. Even if it bounces my Ugin, though, I'm okay with that. They don't. Not wise. You should have bounced the Ugin. I think that was your only path to success here, because I can -5 here. We lose the clock, but it is what it is. And now I have Mystical Disputes held open for anything that they want to do. Do I care? No, I don't care. You can do that. I'll take a card. Crawling Barrens. I'm glad I waited on that. That's good. That's solid. All right, let's go ahead and drop a tome here. And hold up our disputes and say go. Feeling pretty solid right now. I don't see a way our opponent can make a comeback here. Man, AZORIOUS control is pretty busted. I'm loving this deck right now. Absolutely loving this right now. We are just having our way with our opponent currently. Oh, nope. Undo that. That was supposed to be this play. Take action. Get in there for 2. Oh, Summoning Sickness. Guys, the first time I played Crawling Barrens, give me a break. I know some of you are at home right now cringing. Just absolutely cringing, but you know what? It is what it is. We're winning. We're winning. That's all that matters. Oh, negates our Mystical Dispute. Savage. All right. All right, I think it's a little too late, but too little too late, if I do say so myself. But I respect it. Oh, of course if we would have drew a card right there, we could have mystical disputed their negate. How sad. How sad was that? Sad day. I don't know why I did that. I probably should have just went with the Barrens play. Oh well though. Oh well. I'll take one myself, sure. We can still pump the Barrens if our opponent doesn't play anything, but odds are they're probably gonna be playing quite a bit because they want to get those sharks. They want to start pumping those sharks out and getting some blockers. Shouldn't have done that though. Shouldn't have done that play. That's a big shark though. Ooh, they gave up. We did have a giant killer for the shark. They didn't know that. I'm surprised they scooped. Anytime I just got a creature for 8/8, I don't think I was gonna scoop, but oh well, I guess that's their decision. GG's. All right, and those are the games. I hope you guys really enjoyed the gameplay footage. I know I had a lot of fun playing this one. It's nice to get back to some peer control sometimes. I'm a Demir guy, Grixis guy myself, but Azorius is fun every now and then. I do like the idea of, you know, imprisoning things with like Elspeth and Apparition and Banishing Light. Imprisoning things is always kind of fun too. It's something about that mechanic that I enjoy. But that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. There are some things that we could talk about maybe changing. Me personally, I like where it's at, but I would maybe cut down on a couple giant killers just because we didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to play it. It makes a lot of sense up against like a mono green matchup or something that runs the henge, you know, bigger creatures. Giant killer makes a lot of sense, but right now in the meta, most decks are not running too big of things that I'm seeing. So I would actually cut back on that. I might even add an additional Sublime Epiphany, and then maybe cut this back, or maybe even get rid of it altogether for the Apparition. But then our early game kind of suffers a little bit against mono red, because I do like the fact that you can drop this down for a 1/2 early on. But yeah, that's just a couple thoughts I had there at the top of my head. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you enjoy the deck, some things that maybe you would change. I'm all ears. Also, we have a really great Discord community. If you want to join, there's a link below. We all discuss deck ideas, different things that you know, we could change to certain other people's ideas, and we just bounce things off of each other. It's a really cool community, so be sure to join that and say what's up in the Discord. I'd love to have you. But that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much if you've made it this far into the video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, and you guys make this worth, you know, every second of editing these videos and putting them together for you. I enjoy all the comments, likes, and all those things that you guys are so kind and generous with. And I'm glad you're enjoying the content, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Again, I think we're going to be doing Rakdos, so stay tuned for that on Wednesday, and we'll see you guys then. Peace.